All right, so let's try one more type of rationalizing. We want to get rid of the roots again from the denominator, but this time we have a binomial. So it's not just one square root or one cube root. We got 1 plus the square root of x. So what if we tried our same strategy we did last time where we just multiplied by the same term? And of course we do that with an equivalent form of 1. What would happen? Would we get rid of the root? Well, let's just check just the denominator. So we do FOIL first. So we get 1 times 1 is 1, outside plus 1 root x, inside plus 1 root x, and then plus the square root of x times the square root of x. Square root of x times square root of x, of course, is square root of x squared, which is just x. What we see here is that these are not going to become 0. They're not going to cancel out. We're going to get 1 plus 2 root x. So this is not going to work. It's not going to work. We need something else. So let's try a different method. Instead of multiplying by the exact same term, we want to multiply by the conjugate. The conjugate. Right? What is the conjugate? It's going to work perfectly so that your roots are going to become zeros. So the conjugate of a plus the square root of b is just a minus the square root of b. The conjugate of, there we go, a minus the square root of b is a plus the square root of b. So basically just flip the sign. Don't flip anything else. Just flip the sign in front of that second term. And we'll do a few examples now. So returning to our example, we're going to multiply by the conjugate of 1 plus root x. Well, what is the conjugate of 1 plus root x? That is 1 minus the square root of x. Okay, 1 minus the square root of x. And we do that numerator and denominator to make an equivalent form of 1, so we're not changing anything. And now we're going to see how this works. So if I distribute in the numerator, I get 4 minus 4 root x. 4 minus 4 root x. And if I do FOIL, make sure I put parentheses around here so don't forget. First, 1 times 1 is 1. And the outside is going to be minus root x, or 1 root x. The inside is going to be plus root x, plus root x. So we can see here we have exactly what we want to do. And the last part is going to be minus square root of x times the square root of x. That's going to be minus square root of x squared, which is just minus x. So right there we see we have exactly what we wanted. These guys become just 0. And we are left with 4 minus 4 root x all over 1 minus x. And we try to see if I can take something out of these guys, and I cannot, so we leave it like that. Let's just try one more example. So let's do square root of 3 plus 1 over 8 minus root 3. 8 minus root 3. So we're going to multiply by the conjugate of the denominator. What is the conjugate of 8 minus root 3? That is 8 plus root 3. So multiply numerator and denominator by 8 plus root 3. And I'll put parentheses around here. And we're going to FOIL. So first we get 8 root 3. Outer, we get root 3 times root 3. That's root 3 squared, or root 9. So that's just 3 plus 3. The inner is 8 times 1. That's 8. And the last is 1 times root 3, so that's plus root 3. Over, we have 8 times 8, that's 64, plus 8 root 3, that's the outer part. The inside part is minus 8 root 3, so again, it's always going to become 0, cancel each other out here, and minus the square root of 9, minus square root of 9, which is just 3. So if we simplify all this, we will get these guys. These guys will become 0. I can combine like terms in the numerator. So I have 3 plus 8 is 11, so I'll put those first. 11. I have 8 root 3 here. I have 1 root 3 here. 8 root 3 plus 1 root 3 is 9 root 3. And underneath I'll have 64 minus 3. 64 minus 3 is 61. I look for any kind of common factor here. There is none, so I stop. So we learned that the key to rationalizing with a binomial is to multiply by the conjugate, either a minus root b or a plus root b. Just flip the sign. Okay.